In the year 2234, humanity reached the stars. Earth was no longer suitable for life due to several factors. With super advanced ships and space warp devices, a mission was planned to colonize a planet that could become the new Earth, Earth 2, as everyone called it. But the problem with Earth 1 was only the first challenge. Kepler 452b, about 8.7 quadrillion miles. It was our destination. Thousands of colonists aboard the immense Horizon won the first ship to carry a large number of humans and resources to another world. And then, suddenly, I was in free fall. I did not know exactly what had happened. I quickly activated my suit's emergency parachute. The landing was rough, it hurt, but I reached the ground without serious injuries. I was confused, uncertain. That new world surrounded me with incredible biodiversity, very similar to Earth. The air was breathable, life was everywhere, but I did not know where the others were. I did not know what had happened. That was when I saw the support ship pass by in flames and crash into the nearby mountains. Then another smaller ship, also in flames. And finally, the main ship, crashing into the mountains. It seemed like I was alone in that unknown world. I tried to contact the base, but without success.
Ellie, on the ground, anyone listening?
It did not take long before I was welcomed. A huge alien beast emerged from that muddy swamp, enormous, violent, horrific. I activated the resistance function of my suit, which protected me from the impacts and gave me reflexes and abilities I would never have had on my own. Then I fired an electric pulse strong enough to leave the creature disoriented. I gained time and moved away. But other hostile creatures appeared, and my suit had practically discharged after the pulse. I had to improvise. That was when I heard something. Voices, or something like voices. I quickly crouched down and hid in the crown of one of the alien trees. What I saw left me speechless. Giant, grotesque men with a prehistoric appearance, but there, on another planet. I quickly tore away the exotic foliage around me and covered myself completely, trying not to be detected. For a moment, I thought they had found me, but they were sniffing out the worms there and killed some of them. I took a deep breath. They moved on. I climbed down from the tree and decided to head toward the place where the main ship had crashed.
Officer Ellie on the ground. Is anyone at Horizon Base listening?
But the path would not be easy. Something dangerous came toward me. Once again, my suit saved me. I reached a different forest with tall, dark trees. The bestial creature tried to reach me, but it did not seem to have any intelligence and could not realize where I was in the tree. Then, suddenly, everything went dark. A deafening sound of millions of beating wings approached, and a colossal swarm took over everything around me. Something terrible devoured the creature right there in front of me. I was paralyzed with terror.
Officer Ellie on the ground. Is anyone listening? Please, is anyone listening?
That was when I looked up at the sky and saw an enormous planet. An eclipse. That was what caused that sudden darkness. I kept walking. After a few more kilometers, I came across an enormous wall of rock. When I was nearly struck by a log thrown by one of the giants. I had to cross the ravine quickly, and I managed to do it. On the other side, I could already see the crash site of the main ship. It was close. But the giant did not give up on me. With no other choice, I jumped into the lake. For some reason, he did not follow me. He only kept hurling huge stones, furious. I soon understood why. A great aquatic beast lived in those waters. No one entered there willingly. I climbed the last mountain. And what I found on the other side was discouraging. The wreckage of the main ship was scattered everywhere. As I walked among the debris, I heard something and hid. It was some grotesque giants collecting colonists who had not been awakened before the crash. People in a dormant state, because they had not been awakened as they should have been. The great eclipse returned, and it did indeed bring something sinister, something even the giants ran from in fear. Millions and millions of small winged creatures, darkening the entire environment even more. I also ran, desperate, looking for any place to hide. After a few hours, everything was normal. I managed to save myself once again, barely. When I came out of hiding, I saw some of the swarm creatures that had been left behind. They were dying in contact with the sunlight.
What happened to the main ship and the secondary ships? Why did they all crash?
They were... the colossal creatures in the planet's orbit. They brought us down. Ellie, you need to get to the emergency communication module. It fell separately 5 kilometers to the north. Find her. And contact the Earth so they can send help. And warn them to be careful of the colossal creature.
And it was at that moment that we saw it, an immense space creature passing above the planet's atmosphere. I helped the captain walk and took him to a less exposed place. I left him there, but promised that I would soon return to get him.
I'll be back for you, Captain.
On the way, I heard nearby grunts and went to investigate. It was a giant winged creature trapped in some wreckage. The creature did not seem aggressive or as if it wanted to attack. On the contrary, it needed help. I activated my suit's superhuman strength function and moved the debris that was trapping it. I did not find the module there, so I realized it had to be farther ahead. I continued. And a few hundred meters ahead, I found it, but there were giants sleeping beside it. And I realized, with a heavy heart, that I had not arrived in time to save the surviving colonists. All that remained was to send a message to Earth 1, to warn them about the dangers of Earth 2, and ask for help. To do that, I needed to access the module which would eject a sphere into the planet's low orbit to transmit my message. For a moment, I thought one of those creatures might be the one I had helped before, and that it could help me. I was wrong.
just need to get back to the captain. They're really attacking.
I ran to see if the captain was still alive, but I realized something was wrong.
Hi, Ellie.
What's going on, Captain? Why are you doing this?
I was devastated, not knowing what to do. Now I was completely alone, without human help, in that place still so unknown and full of dangers. I wandered aimlessly among the wreckage, seeing the remains of that failed mission. That was when something appeared at an unnatural speed, a being unlike anything I had seen until then, holding what seemed to be a weapon. When I realized it, I was surrounded by several of them.
What did you Earthlings come here to do?
We came here looking for a new place to live.
You have unleashed colossal destruction upon this world. That is what you came here to do.
No. Never.
Look, the awakening of the terrible destroyer of worlds has begun.
It wasn't our fault that the plane crashed.
Just look.
You can see what you Earthlings have caused. With your arrival here, you have awakened the destroyer of worlds.
But how? How could this creature have been awakened because of us?
Long before you could think about and understand the stars, this world was completely governed and cared for by our race. And for over 50,000 years, we maintained everything in balance. The great orbital Titan was part of this balance. He regulated the orbit, the tides, the cycles of the sky, and protected this planet from threats coming from the void. Then came the World Destroyer, an implacable, insatiable creature that crossed entire systems in search of living planets to devour their atmospheres. The encounter between the two titans was inevitable, and a war for the fate of this world began. We did not stand idly by. We fought alongside the orbital titan, but the price was terrible. The battle lasted a long time. It cost countless lives. It shattered continents, opened abysses, poisoned entire regions, and nearly destroyed everything we had protected. But in the end, with the help of the orbital Titan, we managed to weaken the World Destroyer. He fell. His body was crushed by the planet's own crust. His strength was contained by this world's magnetic field. We could not kill him, only imprison him. However, the orbital Titan was never the same again. Since that day, he has prevented anything from reaching this planet or leaving it. Everything that approaches, he strikes down. Everything that tries to depart, he destroys. And our race, out of gratitude and out of fear of what might happen if his will were opposed, chose to respect this cycle. But the planet also changed. Other primitive races, other creatures, and other beings were struck down here throughout the ages. Some survived, others multiplied, and from the depths arose an even worse plague. The Great Darkness. Billions upon billions of hungry beings, born in the underground regions destroyed by the ancient war. Creatures that now rise to the surface during eclipses when the light disappears, and devour everything that still breathes. Many races were exterminated, and few remain in this world. We were forced to take refuge in super bunkers to protect ourselves from these terrifying creatures, and even then, few of our kind survived. For ages, we kept the destroyer asleep, until you arrived. Your ship brought an energy this world had not felt since the ancient war. Your engines, your reactors, your warp cores, all of it penetrated the crust in the wrong place.
You didn't just come to colonize this planet. You brought the key to the prison. And now, the destroyer of worlds is awakening.
And there's nothing we can do about it?
The only thing that can be done now is to prevent more of his race from coming and bringing more energy to the destroyer of worlds, so he can regain all his strength.
At that moment, I knew there was nothing else to do, for the message had already been sent.
This herd is fleeing from the destroyer of worlds. It means he's getting closer. Even though we're more than 124 miles from where he awoke.
He has not yet regained all his strength, and therefore he still cannot rise into the atmosphere.
Get out of here now, because the destroyer of worlds is approaching.
Where is he going now?
He's still very weak. He's definitely heading towards one of the planet's poles to gain more strength. At the same time, he's trying to escape the orbital Titan's line of sight.
Is there anything we can do to stop this creature?
We have to use the technology of our ancestors.
The tip of the World Destroyer's tail struck that area, and then the ship, destroying our ship.
We will have to go on foot to our base. However, it is several kilometers away from here, and we can no longer run at high speed. Due to the last time, we used that ability to escape from the World Destroyer.
And what do you want from me? Is there anything I can do?
All of us of our race are one and act as one. Our technology is capable of understanding and speaking your language perfectly, even if we can't maintain the same voice. But there is something in you, in your primitive technology, that seems to respond to the technology of our ancestors, that was able to weaken and imprison the destroyer of worlds in the past. You are different from other humans. The reason we haven't eliminated you is that we believe that
He will die if I do nothing. Come! Come! Come!
After walking more than a kilometer deep into the forest, I had to stop to check on the alien. But I was already exhausted. I hadn't eaten or drunk anything for many hours. My suit, reflecting this, could no longer maintain its power mode.
Hey. Can you hear me? Are we near your base?
It's about 20 kilometers to the north.
Nutrition pills. I had a few, and used them again. With them, it is possible to endure another 48 hours without eating or drinking. I could no longer bear the exhaustion and slept for a while. I could not delay taking action, for a possible new threat showed signs it would soon arrive. So I took protective measures as best I could. After covering the entrance in the rock, I used a scent camouflage device so we would not be detected by the smell of whatever was approaching. Then, after only a few minutes, a terrible and sorrowful surprise came. The scent camouflage worked well, but I could not help feeling sad when I saw that the monster was the captain.
Thanks. These are the best medicinal herbs in the region. That creature out there, it's hunting me. It's hunting those of my race. Sent by the Destroyer of Worlds as revenge.
But how? That is... In fact, he was the captain of our ship.
All those who are not devoured by the Black Devastation become slaves of the Destroyer of Worlds. The Black Devastation is his creation. He roams this world trying to destroy and take revenge on those who sent him to prison. You were infected too. But for some reason you didn't turn into a monster like your captain.
How do you think you withstood the brutal blows of the giants? And lifted that rubble without crushing your hands?
My suit.
His suit represents less than half of his strength now.
We must hurry before the Destroyer of Worlds manages to fully recover his strength.
Don't move, Ellie. There are dangerous creatures within these walls.
I kept climbing until I was out of the creature's reach.
The ancient foundation of our civilization is now protected by that great mountain. Come on, there's no time to lose.
That is the Titan armor that our ancestors made to fight against the destroyer of worlds.
And how will we be able to use something so big?
We believe that something in you can connect in a powerful way to this colossal armor, and with it, defeat the World Destroyer.
Come on, there's no time to lose.
Destroyer reached the pole. Faster!
What happened?
We still need to reach the technology of our ancestors. But thank you for saving me from the creature.
We need to move forward. The waters will rise even more. We also need to reactivate ancestral technology.
I don't know if I'll be able to do anything for you. Did you see? Did you see how I turned into a monster?
You are different from other humans. This certainly won't affect you. Because you are stronger than that.
Come on, we have to hurry.
Captain Taljuen. It's good to see you alive.
Did you bring the actuator module?
Affirmative. But first, give me the molecule restorer.
The destroyer has begun. Let's go.
Ellie, when we arrived here, we actually went through a teleportation portal and ended up near the planet's north pole where the destroyer is. So after we activate the armor and you take control, you'll find it about 125 miles to the north.
And how will I control it? What if I can't?
The entire armor system connects with you, with your thoughts. You and it become one.
Ellie, you are the only one capable of doing this. No one else, whether from our race or yours, can accomplish it besides you.
You can connect the module.
destroyer began the merging process with its creation.
Ellie! Wake up, Ellie!
Ellie, the Destroyer has begun the final act of destruction. You must rise and exterminate him once and for all, or this world will be destroyed.
I don't know if I can do more, Tal'Dreen. I did my best.
You are not alone. We came to help you. And the orbital creature is also here, as it is about to arrive. You will launch a synchronized attack with it. The moment it launches, you will launch yours from below as well.
So, let's go all in again.
Once more, I found myself in free fall as it all began. Yet this time serene, prepared to embrace my destiny.
She's over there. Quick, the glider!
It's a good thing you have your suit.
The Destroyer of Worlds has been completely eliminated. But his aberrations are still in this world and will come after us.